welcome back to my channel. It's Angela Flip and Flutter Creations, here to bring you another tumbler tutorial. So today what we're going to do is we are going to do a swirl dip, sometimes called a hydro dip, with spray paints, a lovely little bucket, and some pre-prepped cups that I prepped in another video, which I will link right above. And we are going to do all of that to get like a swirl marbly effect on these tumblers, which I will then epoxy and make a really cute design with my Cricut to put on there as a decal, and then they will be ready to go. Yay! So today I have two different cups I'm doing. I don't know if I'm going to film both. I may just film one and then maybe just film both of them, but I may only show you one. I don't know, or I'll speed it up. Not really sure yet. We will decide as we go. So on the first cup, I am using Rust-Oleum Satin Lagoon, which is like a tealish, and I'm using Rust-Oleum Semi-Gloss White and Gloss True Blue from Krylon Color Master. I like the Rust-Oleums or the Krylon. They really do adhere the best. On the second cup, I'm also going to use the Satin Lagoon, which I love. It's such a pretty one, which is why I have two here. One is almost empty, and one is brand new and full, which I didn't shake these yet, so I still have to do that. So I'm going to be using Grape from Rust-Oleum and Gloss Purple from Krylon Color Master. Just some purples with that teal, and then of course the white just to kind of break it up. Now the nice thing is you won't really use a lot of the white because the cups are primed white, so it's okay with these color dips, marbling, hydro dip, whatever you want to call them. It's okay if a little bit of the white shows through because it just looks like it's part of your design, which I love. So I try to always make sure that I use a white in my design. So I have already pre-prepped the bucket. I probably should have cleaned it out first, but we're going to see how it goes. We're going to do my cup first because one of these is for me, and so if any of the stuff gets on it, it's mine anyway. Who cares? So once we do the first one, we will have to potentially dump the water, and sometimes I don't have to. Sometimes it's nice because the paint is all in one little line. You can just pull it all out, but we will see. We may have to dump it and put new water in. You don't want your water to be too hot, and you don't want your water to be too cold. So here's the thing. It's Florida. It's 10 a.m. and I'm already sweating. So I'm sure I look great. So if I'm red-faced, that's why. So we have moved to the back porch in the hopes that it will kind of cool down, or maybe with the shade, it won't be quite as hot, because you really don't want to be out in the sun while you're doing this, because your paint will bubble, and it will, when it dries, you'll have pieces on your tumbler. So you don't want that. So we're going to try and get this done quickly before it gets too hot out here, and hopefully they work well. So we're going to do mine first, so in case it does mess up, it's been a while since I made one of these dip cups, so if it messes up, that's okay. We can wait on the one that I actually have that's in order and do that one when it's cooler out, which basically is I have to get up at the butt crack of dawn in order to do that, because again, we live in Florida and it's summer and it's like 100 degrees all the time. So I have gloves on. I always do gloves. I like to do the blue ones instead of just white, the white cheapy ones when I do this, because I want my hands to be more usable. The ones that I used in the cup prepping tutorial I did, just the cheap white kitchen gloves, those tend to move around or whatnot when I'm dipping, and I really just want to make sure that I have control of my hands, so I use the nice blue gloves when I'm doing this. I have my paper towels, so when we're done, we're going to pat dry pretty quickly to pop any bubbles that may be on there and to dry some of that excess spray paint. I have toothpicks. Once we spray the design, we're going to use the toothpick to kind of swirl and create a marble look. And then I have covered the floor, of course, with some cardboard to protect it so that I don't get killed for messing up our concrete. I've done that before. Don't do it. Safety first. So basically with this, we are going to spray the different colors until I feel like it's a pretty good consistency. The entire top of the water is covered. And then we will take our cup and kind of twist down and lift up very quickly. And that's it, it's done. Now I have pre-prepped the tumblers. They are spray painted white. They are taped at the top and the bottom to avoid us using any decorating any of that silver tumbler area, because I do tape my tumblers quite often when I'm using epoxy, because I like for people to be able to drink out of it without having to worry about the epoxy touching their lips. I also have the lid inside wrapped in a sandwich bag. This helps. Not only do I have the ability to hold on to it with the tape, I can also grab the lid if I need to in a quick moment if need be, because it does hold. It doesn't hold for a long time, so don't think you can grab that and be done. You want to try to hold right here as you're going down, but you have that little lip to hold on to if you need to. So here we go. Okay, here we go. And you just do short little bursts. You can spray wherever you want, but you can see it's already starting to make that like marbly look. But you do have to go kind of quick because it will get too hot. So you just go until like the universe tells you, hey, that looks pretty good. And I just kind of mix it up. I don't really know what kind of look I'm going for. These are always fun because they're kind of always a surprise what you're going to get. And I probably put more paint than you need to in there. I always worry that I'm not going to get my paint enough. I am using 30-ounce skinnies, so definitely more space than just a 20-ounce. So you want to make sure you have enough paint that you're going to cover your entire and you just kind of play with the different designs. But this is also why you cannot be right on your concrete. You will have this spray everywhere. And kind of feeling it's getting there. You can definitely see the really pretty colors in there. And we'll end with the purple. There. Okay, so you can see all my colors. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my toothpick and just kind of swirl those around. Hopefully we have enough color in here. Okay, and I'm going to take this first one. And again, you want to kind of go in an angle and twist. So an angle and twist and up. Ta-da! And that made such a pretty color. So I'm just going to kind of shake it out. And then you just kind of want to dab. Try to get all those. You don't want to smear, but you do want to get out any thick pieces. And you want any of those bubbles to pop just so that they don't stay on your tumbler. Because if you've epoxied, you know how that goes. Oh, I got one fly in there. And there we go. And so now this will just sit over here and dry. And then I'm going to do some kind of design that's kind of cool. You also get it everywhere on you, which is kind of neat. Sometimes I'll take the gloves off and I'll be like, oh, that was such a pretty design. But as you can see, most of your spray paint is gone. You can actually, if you're going to do more than one cup, especially if it uses similar colors, which the next one I'm doing does, It doesn't use the purple, but it does use the same blue and the white. So as you can see, I've actually got most of that is gone because most of the color is on my cup. So I'm not too worried about it, especially because this is for my best friend and she loves me. And she's also filming right now. Hello. So she's just listening going, what are you doing? Okay, so it's pretty clean still. As you can see, none of that flakes that I had in there before got on my cup at all, so I'm not really concerned about that. So I think I'm going to just jump right into the next cup. I'm going to move the purples out of the way so I don't accidentally put those in there. Oh, I never did use the rest of this Satin Lagoon. I don't know if there's any in there. We're going to see real quick. No, so we can just toss that one in the trash. Yay. So again, we're going to use Gloss Blue, Satin Lagoon, and white. And 3 colors will be a little bit faster, a little bit easier. I'm a sweaty mess. It's great. But again, you just shake. We just boom, 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 go, go, go. And just make different designs. You're going to definitely see this a little more because of only using 3 colors. You're definitely going to be able to see the look of the design a little better than with mine with the 4 because I had to keep picking up the other colors, but you can kind of see how cool that really looks. And let's put some more white in there. See how neat? I love it. I don't want to end with white, so we'll end with teal. Okay, and we are going to swirl this one around. And hopefully I got enough color in there. And again, twist and down and up. And up. Oh, how pretty! Okay, again, kind of shake it off a little bit. And you know what I just realized? I forgot to tape the very bottom. Whoops! That's okay, I can fix that. And we're just gonna kind of gently dab. Oh, it's so pretty. And I think I got all the drips off. Oh, there's some. And there you go. So, we've got these 2 beautiful marbled tumblers that we will then epoxy, decal, epoxy again, and finish up. Now, the nice thing is that with the marbled tumblers, you do not have to do a lot of sanding. I'm sorry, I'm a little hot and sweaty because, again, Florida. So you don't have to do a lot of sanding with the marble tumblers, which is great. I'll do 1 layer of epoxy and I will put the decal on and I'll do another layer of epoxy. And usually you only have to do 2 with these because they don't have the glitter that just soaks that epoxy in. You don't have to do a lot of sanding. It's very rare that you have to do that. So yay. I do recommend you dump your water somewhere that's safe. Like we have somewhere on the street that is a one of those little spots in the concrete where you can, the water drainage things. So that's probably where I'll go ahead and put this water. My boyfriend does not want me dumping it in the grass or anywhere near our yard, so I will not be doing that. So I will dump that, and then this just sits in my garage. Everything else kind of goes in the trash, even the gloves, even though sometimes they get some really cool looks on them. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully this video was helpful for you. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified the next time I post a video. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Bye!